Yeah. I want to shift gears to the plane crash because I kind of laid that teaser and I want to get to it. How do you think that that's changed your perspective on life?
Well, I just had a friend of mine who had a glioblast. He was a friend and a client. Had a glioblastoma, bad, the worst brain cancer you can get, and he just passed away last week. He's 53 years old.
Sorry to
I
hear
was in a
that. That's
plane crash
horrible.
when I was 26.
Yeah.
You cannot take for granted the one shot you have at this thing called life. And if you're just sitting suffering in silence with your job, your career, a bad marriage, whatever it is, either fix it or get out. You got to take action. And I think my perspective is every day is a gift. And I don't know if I'm going to just be driving down the road. Someone's going to be texting and driving and swerve right into me. And that's it. I'm done. And I'm going to make the most out of this. And it's going to be done through how I take care of my friends and family. It's going to be done by how many lawyers I help, not just my clients, but I want to help the industry. I want to leave the industry. And part of it's a legacy to the late great Larry Fretzin, my lawyer father, that I'm going to leave a legacy of business development, marketing, mental wellness, time management for lawyers for, the next 100 years if possible. So I think it just changes I hope you don't have to go through a near-death experience to appreciate and take seriously the limited time we have here. That's really my biggest takeaway.
I think that's good advice.
And checklists.
Yeah. Yeah.
Having a checklist on a plane is a good idea. In fact, I'm going fishing up in Canada with my son this summer. And don't think for a second I'm not going to tap the pilot on the shoulder and go, full tank of gas, right?
That's right. Exactly right. Absolutely. It's funny. I have problems flying with other people. Not on like a commercial airplane, but like if I'm like in a little plane, I really have problems flying with other people because like I don't have control of the airplane, and I'm just
Yeah.
like I'm watching every little bitty thing that they do, and I'm like, okay, give it a little bit of right rudder, or maybe that's a little bit too much right rudder. All right, it's time to flare now. You're like you're. There's lots of
Too many
things.
cooks in the kitchen.
That's exactly right. So I just have to. I force myself to keep my mouth shut.